So I'm out here on the farm in Ecuador, my little sun hat, and I'm trying to wrap up some projects before I leave town for my next job. One of my projects is to fix a septic line that was broken by an excavator that I had out here a couple days ago, creating a couple flat building areas. And I'm gonna show you the process here. I'm not gonna show you everything because I don't have anything to hold my phone with. And when I need two hands, I need two hands. But here it goes. So the excavator that I hired, that I was actually super impressed with at first, broke my septic line, and then he buried it under this big pile of dirt to hide the fact so that he could get paid and get out of here before I was aware. I had him digging this hole over here, and for some unknown reason, he decided not only to dig here, but to move over 2 feet and dig over there where he wasn't supposed to. I don't know what he was up to, but yeah, now I'm out here fixing my septic line so that I can use my bathroom again. This hole right here next to the septic line is going to be like a little outdoor outhouse, ecological bathroom. And it's kind of fortunate that I had this dug here because this was under this hill, hidden. It leaked piss and shit for like 2 days into this hole before I discovered what had happened. Luckily, that's the best spot for it. So, dirty job out here fixing my septic. Life goes on. It's a Monday. So I've temporarily slid a couple couplings on there. I haven't glued them yet because if I glue them in place, it'll be really hard to get the pipe in there. So they're slid on just about a 1/2 inch, and I will cut the pipe to fit in there, slide them back, and then slide them over the pipe. I'll have to kind of tap them in place with a hammer and kind of wiggle some glue in there. Might even do this without glue. I can't get all the tools that I really want out here because I'm in this remote part of Ecuador, and the glue that they sell here didn't come with any sort of application brush. I just have a little can of it, and I've got to, I guess, just put it on a stick. And I don't have a good saw. I just have a hacksaw blade that I'm just holding in my hand because I don't know where my hacksaw handle is. So really kind of winging it out here for this fix. But most of the work is done. The hard work was digging it out since it was under this big pile, hidden. Really, really not happy with that excavator. What a jerk thing to do. So the trick here is going to be to cut this pipe about half of the distance of this end of the coupling so that I can slide it in both ends. And I'm just kind of winging it as a plumber here, fixing my septic, but as an electrician, some things are similar enough. This is a whole lot like working with a underground PVC conduit, non-metallic conduit. Same tricks when you gotta do a fix like this. So I know the routine. It's a pain in the butt, but I can make it work. I can make this work and have my shower back on in a few minutes here. So yeah, this is what I'm using to cut the pipe. Look at my hand. So I opened up this can of glue, and it was kind of over full, and I wasn't being careful. I didn't have my gloves on yet because I wasn't ready to apply it, just open it. And look what I did. Really, I tried to wash that off, but the stuff, it's a pain in the butt. On the other hand, now the peeling glue on my hands matches the peeling skin on my arms and back. I'm getting pretty sunburned out here in the sun. I shouldn't be doing this in the middle of the day, but this is the time I've got. So I've got my couplings sort of on. I got my pipe cut, my glue, a little piece of cardboard that I'm going to use for an applicator for the glue since it didn't come with anything, and I don't have a brush. I really don't have anything to use. And a little block of wood. That little block of wood will be used for tapping the pipe back and forth to get it into place. Here we go. All right, that's it. A little out of breath. But there it is. I probably could have cut that pipe about a 1/2 inch longer. It's a little shorter for the connections than I would have liked, but it works. Should last as well, it should last as long as the septic tank that I built down there, as long as nobody comes digging in this spot again. And after that glue sets up a little bit, after it dries, I'm gonna go take a shower and see how it holds up as far as leaking. I don't think it's gonna leak at all, but you never know. So that's a day's work well done. Fixed my septic. Well, it does leak a tiny bit, and I think it leaks in part because I didn't get enough glue on the underside, and those couplings were a different brand than the conduit, than the pipe. So the fit wasn't perfect. But I don't think it's gonna be an issue. I think after it's filled in with dirt for a while, and after it's been used for a while, any little gaps that are very slowly leaking will plug up, I hope. Hopefully I'm not taking this out again and redoing it. And I just had to clean out my neighbor's little storage shed. I had a bunch of stuff that I had in there forever, stuff I'd kind of forgotten about. And he came and was like, hey, get your stuff out of here. So yeah, a couple more little tasks done, preparing to go. So this is one of the spaces that I had the machine level out, and kind of hard to see it here the way I'm holding the camera, but this is going to be a little kind of an outdoor covered barbecue area and a little storage space, so a bodega. So there'll be a little space for me to put all my tools, and then a space to cook. And I'm going to try to design it so that when I'm out here on the farm, it'll be a little bit like a YouTube set. It'll have, you know, kind of space to set up the camera, looking down at where I'm working, and some lights, so that I can show you the food that I'm growing and how I prepare it, how I live off the land out here. That's my idea anyway. I'm not sure if it's really going to work out, but so there's going to be a little barbecue area up there next to the house. There's a pond, and there's going to be a greenhouse on top of the pond. And then that hole that the excavator dug, that's going to be a little outdoor toilet. So when I'm working out in the yard, or when I have local folks that are helping out here, they can just use the outdoor toilet rather than coming in my house. And yeah, that's what's going on out here. Big adventures.